Thank you very much. So first, before I start, I like to tell a quick story. A story that I've heard many times throughout my life that my father would tell anybody and everybody who would be willing to listen. And the story goes a little something like this. When I was 4 years old, I'm sitting in our house behind my father's drum set, and he asked me, he goes, "Matt, why do you like playing the drums?" And I simply look up to him and I say, "Because it feels good." At 4 years old, I said, "Because it feels good." And he said at that time he knew I was going to be drumming for the rest of my life. And that's exactly what happened. I played drums all throughout school, throughout high school, in the jazz band, the marching band, and musicals and bands outside of school. I made my way up here to Millsville University, where I studied and graduated with a degree in percussion performance. And it wasn't until after I graduated that I really started to think about this story that I've heard so many times, me saying that I like drums because it feels good. And I thought, how can I spread that feel-good feeling with this community? And now I have the honor and pleasure as the Director of Community Percussion for the local nonprofit Music for Everyone to do exactly that, spread that feel-good feeling all throughout Lancaster County. And we do so by partnering with schools and organizations to bring in free lessons, after-school bucket drumming ensembles. We have a partnership with Lancaster Office of Aging, where we provide a weekly online hand drumming class in partnership with their virtual senior center. And we also every now and then meet live and have live sessions. And this past session, this lady comes up to me at the end. I'm packing up all of the instruments, usually all the cowbells and shakers and whatnot. And she comes up with this beautiful smile on her face, and she goes, "Thank you for coming." And I tell her, "No problem." I'm telling her when the next event is, and she stops me and she goes, "No, thank you, because I can't remember the last time I smiled this much." I just said, wow. And right there and then I was like, well, this is the stuff we need to be doing. And another organization we're partnered with is Crush PD Fitness, where we have a tailored bucket drumming class for those with Parkinson's disease. And for the youth, we have a free, 100% free, after-school program that operates 3 days during the week while the school's in session. And in the summertime, we have 2 full week-long summer camp experiences. And in both of these programs, what we strive to do is to empower the students to pursue music in a manner that opens up their hearts, that breaks down barriers, and that strengthens unity. But overall, what we're trying to provide is a safe place for these students to be creative, to explore, to grow as humans, citizens, musicians, as leaders. Because if you think about leadership and music, right, they share 2 very common things, and that's that you have to be creative and you have to have the ability to collaborate. Now, all of these programs that I just told you about are just a very small portion of what Music for Everyone offers. And I myself am one of many phenomenal people a part of our team. And what we all aim to show the community is that music is more than music. It's more than the words sung. It's more than the notes on the page. But that music is math. Music is reading. Music is logic. Music is this universal language that is so powerful, and that if it's used the correct way, it can help illuminate injustice and equality. We can build leaders in our youth. We can strengthen our communities, and we can transform lives in our schools, our neighborhoods, and all throughout Lancaster County. And I, Matthew Woodson, am proud to say that I'm part of this team as the Director of Community Percussion, and that every day I get to share that feel-good feeling that I had when I was sitting behind my father's drum set at 4 years old, and that I still carry with me today and spread it all throughout Lancaster County. And we do so to show the community what can happen when you cultivate the power of music. Thank you. So now I'm going to invite back out my father on the drums, and we're going to play one more selection for you. This is an original entitled The Steel Pan Jam, which is this beautiful instrument you see me playing on. It's actually invented in the islands of Trinidad and Tobago, and it's their national instrument.